Hey, you guys, we took the plunge and went ahead and reviewed Love is Blind, episodes 1 through 4, but this is going to be episode 1 through 2. Make sure you check out 3 through 4. So let's get into it, child, because they done left a whole bunch of stuff, got me in my feelings. Let's get started.
We keep it real, expressing how we feel. Whoa. So come on in and feel some tea. Join the Kourtney family. We're about relationships and review, making it fun just for you. Go with God, let God go with you. It's time for Kourtney and Eddie.
I always put God first. What's going on, co-ed camp folks? How y'all doing tonight? Welcome back to another video of Kourtney Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka E-Dub. This is my gypsy wife.
Gypsy? Did Gypsy have the...
Yeah, I got a
No,
little band.
don't you.
Don't
you. Kourtney, also known as Coco.
This right here is Kourtney Eddie. This channel is all about relationships. It's all about reviews and entertainment. It's all about famous rants. And tonight, we're going to be doing episode 1 and 2 of Love is Blind. She said we took the plunge. No, she took the plunge. She had dragged me along with her. I wasn't going to take this plunge from last season, because last season we did this 12 hours, 13 hours of watching this show. We didn't get that many views. So we better get a lot of views this time. If we don't, it's going to be it.
And the reason we didn't, because we waited so long into the season. That's why. So, but let's go ahead and get into it, you guys. If you're brand new to this channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We like to have fun over here. We don't keep all that serious stuff that's over on somebody else's channel, but not over here. So we like to enjoy ourselves, like to have a good time, because it is reality TV, and we keep it as that, entertainment. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you want to purchase the tees that we're wearing and more, make sure that you head on over to coedwear.com to purchase tees and more. And you should see it along this video. Make sure that you share it. Make sure that you like it. God, y'all push it up in the algorithm. Push it up. God, push it up in the algorithm too, Jesus. But I was saying, push it up and push it. What?
I was thinking about getting a t-shirt and have the 10 man for the odds on it. Say, a titty, a titty. Cause it was so much crying in these episodes. Why do y'all cry so much, man? It's not that deep, man. Y'all cry. Sometimes I think I'll be fake crying.
What
too.
They do, because
I don't see no tears.
That Lydia girl, she got on all my nerves.
She was a titty.
Who your hands cold?
Cause I'm cold blooded.
All right, let's get into it. So Love is Blind episode, let's start out with episode 1, just kind of really and truly getting to know the couples and the ones that they choose for us to see, because it'd be a whole bunch of them there, but we don't get to see stories from all of them. And it's funny that y'all want us to sit up here and y'all want to name these people when they conversing with them in the, in the men's area.
Living lounge.
Yeah, but then it was like, okay, I don't know her. Y'all don't want us to know her.
I'm just saying, if I was one of them guys in the background or gals in the background, I'd be mad after I started watching the show. Why y'all ain't got me up there? I made a connection, man. Show me talking. Give me some lines, man. Don't be having me in the background pouring some water or something, man.
Yeah.
Then my friend said, man, you ain't do nothing, man. I said, man, I was doing everything, man. They just didn't show it.
Yeah, they edited it out. So, and I get it. It's a lot of people, but shoot, narrow it down to where it won't be so many people.
Don't invite so many people. That's right, man. Made me mad.
Yeah.
Then the guys in the background crying. What you crying for, man? You ain't been on the episode. Why you crying?
Who was crying?
I don't know. They cry so much.
So I'm gonna try to put pictures in here for those that haven't watched it yet. That probably just want to see the review of it. Just had to see how I used to do that, not watch the show, but watch other people's review a long time ago. And so you probably don't want to.
Of what, this show here?
No, just shows in general. If I didn't get a chance to watch the show, I would watch. And if people did good with the recap of a review, then you don't have to watch it. So you could be one of those people. So I put the pictures in.
Trust me, if we can save you 3 or 4 hours by watching our videos instead of watching the show, it'd be worth it.
Yep,
that's a lot of time.
So and all of them, some of them 45 minutes, some of them an hour and 10 minutes, some of them an hour, some of them, so the time is just not like,
babe, we're gonna do it. I don't want to do it. It's 45 minutes per episode. First episode, an hour and 10 minutes. I was so mad. I was so mad.
So you got Lydia, which she's 30 years old, and like I said, I'm just gonna put the pictures in here. You got Milton, which is 24 years old. So they are, when I say it come together in a pod, they dating. So they're on a date, and Lydia got a problem with him being too young. Mm-hmm. But
At
we gonna
first,
see.
yeah, at
We
first
gonna
she
see,
did.
girl.
Ooh, you a baby.
Mhm.
You be a baby. But after later on,
We
boy,
gonna see. So you got Izzy, which is 29. You kept on saying that because you know you was good at spoiling it.
that's why sometimes I wish we could put all episodes together so I can't spoil it. But go
Yeah.
ahead.
So you got Izzy, he's 29, and Lydia, is connected with him. And
Izzy is the boy, the dude everybody wants, man. Every woman, not everyone, but look, he had like 3 or 4 of them that he was dating, and they all wanted Izzy. I guess it's the name, Izzy.
I don't know, but I don't know what is it. I think maybe his calm demeanor. I don't know what it is, but and he's a nice looking man.
No, yeah.
And the women were connecting with him, and they hadn't even seen him. So yeah,
He represented for the bald guys. That's what I'm talking about.
So he wants to have kids. She said Izzy is perfect.
How you know?
Izzy is perfect. Izzy said he's been single for 2 years. He does have some insecurities about his bald head.
Bruh, don't worry about the bald head, man. There's a lot of women out there like the bald head. You just gotta find the right woman that like the bald head. I got the bald head. You got the bald head, but look what I got. Look at what I bagged, man. Ooh, so the bald head works, baby. And apparently they wanted you. You had 3 on.
So Izzy and Stacy are in a pod dating, and Izzy is kind of talk about himself. He's a drummer. He's been a dancer, in his past and all that stuff.
Oh,
so
he was a dancer?
I mean, like salsa dancing and stuff like that. So it's certain stuff.
You better break it down. You said dancer. Oh, you're a Las Vegas strip dancer.
So it seems like Izzy making his rounds. So he's connected with Johnny, which is 30 years old. Ooh, child, Johnny, and this is a female, Johnny. Okay.
Johnny got what she deserved. That's all I'm gonna say.
Johnny, her last relationship was 6 months ago. She didn't feel like she was in love. And Johnny feels comfortable with him, with Izzy. So she feels comfortable with Izzy. Izzy was engaged before, and Johnny was previously married before. Johnny then got some relationship issues. She really do. So I understand what her mama said in the confession. She said her mama, said some things that was very hurtful to her. Like basically, you ain't gonna never be able to find no man, child. You're gonna be single for the rest of your life.
I don't believe that. That was kind of harsh. But Johnny has some red flags. She has some issues that she needs to kind of work on. And to me, before you get on a show like this, you gotta get your issues, resolved. Okay. And they got a lot of people that's on this show with damage. They damaged goods, man. I'm talking about damage. That's why so much crying on this show.
You damaged. They damaged goods. They ain't never find you ain't gonna never be nothing.
That's what I'm saying. They up there crying because they it's like they going through therapy and trying to date at the same time. Yeah, they like, this happened to me back in the day, and they just start crying.
I think that I can say that to be true. Like for me, when I went through the process before I met you, I went through my healing, I went through all that stuff. But when you start connecting with somebody, they kind of point other things out, not purposeful, but they kind of. It's almost like, what is it? It gets a little friction. Then you realize, oh man, I still got this issue. I still got that issue. But they hadn't even got to know each other like that. And I know that they spend a lot of time in them pods. The last time them folks had said that them folks was not feeding them. They had to work when they were tired. They had to do a lot of stuff, honey. Like they was on the plantation somewhere, honey. They had to work.
Well, that's the thing though. When you sign up for these shows, you don't know what you're getting yourself into.
You don't.
But all you're doing is signing the contract, and you just gotta bear with it.
Yeah. So I know that they probably I said that to say they spend a lot of time with each other, and they probably do get to know each other. But you never know your issues. But I think that a lot of them, like you said, needed to do healing. and a lot of soul work before they came and trying to be on national TV.
That's why you see all that crying. I think, I know I keep saying this, but it just blows my mind that how much crying is on this show.
Let me tell you something. The one that cry wolf ain't about no crying for real is that Lydia girl. Mm-hmm.
You don't like Lydia, do you?
No, don't like the way she moves. So let's move on to Chris. Chris is 27 years old. Oh yeah, Johnny is a lawyer. So they talk about, pets. She's been through a lot in her past relationship. She did admit that. Chris feels like, he feels like his wife is here.
I like Chris,
I do
man. Chris got done dirty, but man, he did the right thing towards the end. But go ahead.
Stacey said that Milton is awkward. Now Milton friend, buddy friend,
Up there looking like a tall, slim Teddy Pendergrass.
is it?
I know how Teddy Pendergrass had the hairstyle back in the day.
Ooh, now
Take him off.
Take him off or cut him off.
Take him. No, all the time Teddy Pendergrass said, "Turn off the lights."
Cut him off.
I thought it was cut him off.
You can't turn them off.
I thought you were talking about cut him off. Turn him off. Yeah, turn off the light.
Turn them off.
I said,
Turn 'em
cut
off.
off.
I don't know.
Anyway.
I thought you said take them off.
I did say take him off.
You can't take off no light.
I was thinking about taking off something else.
Take off that man wig. But I don't know it's not a man wig, but it's just too much. Like Milton, we not this 20.
I like Milton. Don't get us wrong. We like him. But the hairstyle, I'm waiting for you to bring out the Michael Jackson jacket. You know what I'm saying?
And it just like it don't have no shape to it.
No,
It's just almost
it's
like
just there.
Yeah, it's like it's plastered on
Yeah,
there.
it's like a plant just came out of your head and it just formed from out of nowhere, man. And I wait for you start doing Thriller.
He's like, is that a Jerry curl? So Milton is awkward. So Stacey picked up on that, even through the pause that he is, awkward. So she was like, I ain't finna entertain that one. So Taylor, she is just kind of Nate confessional. Taylor, she struggled with loving herself. She is a teacher. She's ready to love. She's ready to love somebody now. She wants a family. She wants to get married. Taylor and JP connected. Now JP the fireman, Taylor the teacher. Now we noticed that what
I'm not saying he is, but he's a patriot boy. He loves that red, white, and blue, man.
To the point where he said, "What color shoes I got?"
Yeah, I said, come on, bro. Okay, we know you patriotic, but golly, all right, some of the people they be on that fringe, man, too patriotic. You know who they be supporting, but I'm just saying, I'm not saying he is, but God.
And if he is, that's his thing.
Yeah, if you are, hey, this is a free country. You can support who you want to support. But dude.
She wants to be married within a couple of years. She wants to get married before she have kids. He likes to cook. He said he'll cook for her. They really feeling each other. So he said that, if he had his chance, he'll propose now. So
I've been proposed to 6 times. 6 times.
So you got Uche, right?
Uche.
Oh. Like Uchi Coochie, but it's Uchi.
Why you trying to steal my line, man?
Was that your line?
Yeah. you never heard the word Uchi Coochie before. Okay.
You think that I got that from you? Child, I grew up on that. What are you talking about? You think that you
I was about to say his name was Uchi Coochie. I said it before we came on. Okay.
You said that.
Now you go. like you came up with it.
No, I was just saying that's how I can remember it. So yeah, Uche. You got something to say?
That's that thing.
So I didn't catch his age, but he is.
I think he's in the 30s.
He's having a conversation with Maya. Is either Maya or Maria? Honey, I didn't see too much of
Maria. I think. I think it's Maya. It's Maya.
She's 31 years old. She was born and raised in Nigeria. Yeah, we didn't see too much of her.
Right, that was the only time I seen her. I'm
gonna have to go through the archives to find a picture of her. She is a scientist. She works overseas. She's moved back and forth to Houston, and she's into skincare. Now,
she never got into what type of skincare she's into.
No, because he had to kept pulling it out of her.
What kind of What kind of skincare are you into, girl? Oh,
Mm.
is it that nasty type skincare?
What's that nasty?
You know, when they take bodily fluids and stuff and put in your skin?
Mm.
I don't know, man. I'm trying to figure it out.
She seems to be a little back and forth. Like he was like, so are you overseas now? She said, no, I moved back to Houston.
She's very vague.
Yeah,
She's very vague.
it was kind of like, girl, where you at?
I think that would kind of turn Uche off with her, man.
Yeah.
She wasn't being forthcoming.
She really wasn't. And like, she was all over the place. So he connects with Aaliyah. Aaliyah's 28 years old. And she seemed to like the little nerdiness in him. Now, Uche, he's a nice looking man. But you did say, what's up with everybody hair? Like,
what's
not
up,
just
man?
the black guys.
Yeah, I saw
white guys
white guy with a mullet. I said the mullet's coming back. I didn't think the mullet was in style anymore, man.
So yeah.
So the dude in the mullet, I said, man, he got a mullet. What the dude he drives a Pontiac Trans Am, because most guys with mullets drive Trans Ams. So y'all didn't know that, but now you know. Ignorance half the battle. G.I. Joe. Go ahead.
So she lived for 9 years. She lived in Japan. She works in the medical field right now. Uche is a lawyer and he owns a software company. He got money.
Yeah, apparently we know he got monies because old girl say he got monies.
Oh gosh. Let's see. So
I like Aaliyah too. She is like cute little
Aaliyah.
chocolate bun drop.
Yeah, I do too.
No, candy drop.
I
Smooth
do.
skin and
They situation had me on an emotional roller coaster. Really
she
did.
just smiled. Ooh, he gonna make it. Then I said, you stop smiling, baby. Why? They ain't gonna make it. Then they smile again. They gonna make it. And I kept telling you. I said, something ain't right between these two.
No, you did.
I said, they ain't gonna. I said, I told you. I said, you was getting a little too happy. You was getting a little too happy.
First of all, it's Sunday. You gonna lie on the Lord's Day.
All right.
See that? Right. You gonna lie on the Lord's Day?
What? That's Saturday. That's a Saturday.
So anyway, Izzy is feeling Stacey as well as Johnny, but he's not sure which one he's gonna choose. So Johnny and Chris are talking now. They are connecting now. Johnny. Anyway, so Johnny and Chris are connecting. So they're talking about sex and they just really getting real intimate. So the question was, when and where did you lose your virginity? She was saying that hers was in high school. He was saying that when he was in high school, what happened, baby?
And they went on some kind of trip, and some girl basically took advantage of him. He kept saying no. They was in the twin beds in the room. So she got out of her twin bed, got in his twin bed, and he was trying to push her off, and she just kind of took it. And so yes, and he, like you said, he was kind of embarrassed to bring it up because the way society is that it people really don't believe a man can be taken advantage of, which it can happen, but society don't they just don't. They're not adamant about that situation like they are about the other situation if it was the other way around.
Right.
So yeah, so he basically got, taken advantage of.
Right.
By some woman when he said no. When you said no, no means no, right?
Yeah.
It goes for men and women.
Even though they were drunk, but
he said,
he was
so
sober
enough to say no.
Yeah.
And she said, no, take it. He said, no.
And I don't understand because I guess the man can still.
Yeah, you can still get a man aroused enough, but he still probably don't want to do it.
Right.
But she saw how aroused he was, and she took it.
And that happened when he was 17 years old. But Chris and Johnny are really feeling each other, and I think that he said that he's never really told nobody that because he said, "Oh, I lost in high school," but he never really shared that situation with nobody.
He shared that with Johnny.
Yes.
All the people he could have shared that with is with Johnny.
Yeah. So, Izzy and Lydia are having a connection, talking and stuff like that. Izzy said that he's a people pleaser. He's a detail-oriented person. And do you notice, I don't know if y'all seen it, that anything that Lydia will go with the flow, her too, honey. If you say the sky blue, honey, it's dark outside. She gonna say her too, or she see the blue.
She's the cat 2.0.
Who?
Cat 2.0.
Oh yeah,
Red the little cat.
Yeah,
cause she's going, what? You like rock? I like rock. So basically, they're the same way, man. It's like she to me, she seems like she don't have her own identity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's gonna do anything to make you say, to please you, to
Right.
go along with the flow.
Yeah.
And that's not good, man.
Yeah.
That's not good whatsoever.
And it seems as though like she's really feeling Easy. Easy, I could tell he wasn't feeling her because she was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm falling for you," and he was like,
he was so
yeah.
dry with it.
Yeah. So yeah, he really and truly. It seemed like it started out good, but then it just kind of like for him fizzled out.
I think the reason why it fizzled out, I think he probably saw that she was doing too much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And she was like bending and flowing, and she wasn't being herself. He picked up on that.
That's a good point because I know for me when I've dated, if somebody say that they like everything I like,
that's a turn off.
It's
to me.
a turn off.
Yeah.
This one, he probably would say everything opposite I said,
Yeah.
just to be saying it.
You like saving kids? I don't like saving kids.
So sometimes you kind of got to challenge a person because in this she said, "Oh, we're so much alike. It's like we're the same person," and you don't always want the same person.
It's good to have a difference, man.
Yeah,
it's good to have something y'all don't like, y'all don't agree on. To me, that's a turn on to me.
Yeah,
have like a little challenge, a little debate.
And I've always challenged him, and it was sometimes get up on his skin.
Sometimes you take a little too far.
Yeah, and you likewise.
Yeah, you take it too far. I think.
But I wouldn't have it no other way. You're my best friend. Yeah, my buddy.
Sometimes I question
my buddy. Wherever I go, you go, my buddy.
Debate me, crack on me. I said, do she love me?
I do, with all my heart and soul. That's so good. Okay. So anyway, Uche and Aaliyah. So let's get back to them. So she said that if they get married, she wants to make sure that she have her own woman cave, and I think that that's great. And also
why a woman need her own cave?
Yeah, she need her own space.
Why?
She said she want to put her makeup in there and do some stuff.
You got a bedroom for that.
I don't want to be where you at.
No, I don't be. I have my man cave. You got the rest of the house. That's the difference.
No.
Only thing a man needs is man cave, a kitchen, and a bathroom.
Well, then the woman, she need a woman cave.
But you got the rest of the house, though. You got the rest of the bedroom.
And let's just say, for instance, you got other people in the rest of the house. You got other people and stuff like that.
But
so
that's not the situation, though.
Anyway, let's move on.
Oh, anyway, man.
So she writes poetry, and come to find out, he writes poetry as well, and he's produced, I think, poetry. I don't know nothing about it. Produced
Speaking
a song.
Words.
Spoken. I'm speaking.
That's a hood version. You're going to a speaking word? Yeah, going to a speaking word.
It sounds like speaking spell. And come to find out, they got similar interests in the in that same thing. And her favorite movie is one of my favorite movies, which is Love Jones.
I never seen that movie.
Oh gosh, you got to watch it. You ain't blackity black. Yes, Love Jones.
I gotta get you sucker. I've seen that.
Oh, let's move on. So Love Jones is one of my favorite, and the reason she has a connection with it because there's a lot of spoken word poetry and all that stuff, and that's how the Nia Long and what's his name? Y'all know his name.
Lorenzo Tate.
Yeah.
See, I ain't seen the movie. I know who played in the movie.
Yeah, you probably know who played in it.
But I didn't see that movie.
Man, I'm telling you.
Yeah, you see New Jack City?
Yeah.
What about Mr. Society?
Yes, I'm blackly black.
What about Boys in the Hood?
Yes. What are you talking about?
Okay.
All right, so let's move on to Taylor and Chris.
Or Blade.
Who?
Blade.
What is that?
I gotcha. You give me a black card. You ain't seen
What
Blade?
is it?
Wesley Snipes.
I think I have.
No, you haven't. You didn't know it was.
I think somebody said, I probably watched it some years back because somebody said something about Blade, and I think I did go and watch it. I don't know, Chad. Was somebody, some that? Yeah, watched it. So anyway, so Taylor and Chris, they are at a date again. He feels happy. Now Taylor is the because I ain't finna put a picture in here every time I say somebody's name.
Yeah, I know. Like, put the picture in there. Dude, we put the picture in there a minute ago.
Yeah, I'm not finna every time because there's too much back and forth. So Taylor and Chris, they are that's the one that loves the red, white, and blue.
We're gonna call him
Taylor's
Captain America.
Yeah.
Captain America.
Wait a minute, hold on. Okay, Taylor. Okay, I put Taylor and Chris, but I think that was Taylor and JP, I think. But anyway, so anyway, they happy, they talking, they happy to be together. So anyway, let's get on to Lydia is talking to Stacy about Izzy. But he feels okay, Lydia is talking to Stacy about Izzy, and because he feels that Stacy feels that her and Izzy have a connection together. Izzy and Lydia are talking, and he tells her that he's developing a connection with somebody else. Oh, this when it come down, because that Lydia is excited about going there to see Izzy, right? And so he had to tell her, and I knew it last time because he was kind of dry with her.
Well, not just dry. I think when he heard a voice or something before this happened, when they was in the pod, and he heard a voice, he did something like this, like he didn't want to hear a voice.
Mm-hmm.
So his body expressions kind of gave it away that he wasn't feeling Lydia like that.
Mm-hmm.
So when Lydia came in this time into the pod, she's always like, "Who is it? Who is it?"
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
It's her again. So I guess I need to just go ahead and tell the bad news.
So yeah, he said he got connection with other lady, and she's just like so broken, and she wants to know why. And he was saying it's basically that we don't have any chemistry together. So she cries, and she just don't understand. So her feelings was hurt, honey. She was crying, baby, like they had been dating for years.
Man. She was so dramatic, and she go outside the pod, lean against the wall, fall on the ground,
and then Aaliyah come and comfort her.
Yeah, I said, "Come on, you just known the man what, like a week or so?
I don't know, child.
You crying like that, man? Come on, y'all."
So yeah, Izzy broke it off with Lydia. Now, from what I can see, Lydia ain't got many connections. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like Ready to Love, child.
She got connections.
Who?
She had connections before she got on the show.
Oh, so he can't. I'm telling y'all, he can't hold water. He can't. He is gonna be what? Spoiler alert. That's gonna be him. He can't be in there. I had to say so. Look at you. Just look at you. Are you happy with yourself? Are you happy with yourself? Look at yourself. Are you happy with yourself?
Actually, I am happy with myself.
So anyway, let's move on to Uche. Is telling Aaliyah, that she his girl. Like he wants to be with her. They enjoy their connection. They talk about deal breakers, and so he was asking her, has she ever cheated? And she said, "What?"
She said, "Yeah, I cheated because her man wasn't satisfying her sexually." And I'm like, Uchi.
Finish the story. She cheated before you saying, I'm like, Uchi.
Okay, she cheated because her fiance, her boyfriend, whoever, couldn't satisfy her sexually. So she stepped outside and got with what?
One time. I'm just saying it was one time.
Yeah, one time, but that's all it takes.
I ain't said nothing.
So she said she wanted to get satisfied sexually, and she did. So, and like Uchi said,
it's Uche, not Uchi.
Uchi said, it's like, he asked her, did you tell him? How long ago was it? Well, she said, like, what, 2 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
It was 2 years ago. And to Uche, it was too recent for him. He said, 2 years? So you're a recent cheater. I'm like, dang, I'm a recent cheater. Oh, 2 years is kind of recent,
It is.
And he asked her, he said, did you tell him? Did you tell your boyfriend at the time? And she said, no. And he said, the reason why you didn't tell him is because it's gonna make you. He asked her why, and she said, well, because I was trying to spare his feelings. And Uche said,
just say Uche then.
Okay, Uche said, no, that wasn't the case. You didn't tell him because you were trying to spare his feelings. You didn't tell him because you didn't want to feel more guilty, and you didn't want to feel more ashamed. And she started crying. And I said, dang. And so Uchi said, man, I don't know if I can basically be with somebody that cheated on their boyfriend. And not just the cheating part, you still haven't told him.
Yeah.
So that was the problem for Uchi. Which I get it, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
I said, man, yeah, if you cheat, which is bad, but not the point you just cheated.
You never confessed.
You didn't confess it, and you still dated the guy for another 3 months.
Yeah.
Your boyfriend for another 3 months, and you dated this guy 3 months after you cheated without telling him that you cheated. Yeah. So that's an issue, man. Yeah. So you going along and hang out with your boyfriend and your girlfriend, like it's all good, knowing back in your head that you stepped outside the relationship.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a trust issue for Uche.
So Uche, he explained that yeah, like for him, he cheated, but it was when he was 18 years old, and his cheat was he kissed somebody else. Hey, I didn't interrupt you.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't add to you.
You
tried to shut up. I was telling one time.
I'm gonna get to that point. I'm gonna get your help.
But see, when you finish yours, I let you go finish it. But then when I got that one little part, you want to jump in.
What? All that you got there.
I'm talking about this part. Anyway, so yeah, she leaves crying because
I'm saying, why you crying?
She leaves out because she felt like he wasn't gonna accept it.
No, but plus she felt like he was judging her too.
Right. And he was like, that's a problem. It's going to be a problem for him. And so he was like, the fact that you didn't tell him that basically was, a big problem. So, he was a little disappointed. And so, she leave and he was saying, but, that was your past. But she didn't hear that part because she was at the door by then.
Hell, and to find out later on, Uche. What?
You finna tell?
No, I'm gonna tell. I'm not gonna tell. I know when to stop.
Do you?
Yeah. I said it's a trip how hypocritical he can be. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Come to find out later on, I think you finna go.
No, it wasn't.
Anyway, there's more. So now to episode 2.
I thought it was both episodes. That's just one episode. God. No, dog. This ain't horror.
So let's move on. We're gonna move on to this swiftly. So Milton and Lydia are on a date. So she's still in her feelings because old dude broke up with her. So she coming there crying. Now Milton is gonna be the rebound dude for real.
That's the only thing I don't like about this show, man. You can either be the number 1, number 2, and don't come use me as a rebound, man. Cause you just want to dump you. Then I gotta come behind him and pick up the pieces.
Yep. So she told Milton everything that happened, and so she said, she craves love. She wants to be in love, and Milton said, that Milton said that she is his strongest connection, and so I think it started easing her feelings and said, okay, then I probably can still find somebody then.
Ah, man, it's like you holding yourself out, man. God, no. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
He was just saying that, he hasn't been transparent with her in the past, but he was just talking about he was born in Hawaii, if I got that correctly. And he grew up in Japan. He has his associate degree when he was in high school. So yes, he truly is very smart.
That dude is borderline, probably is a genius, man. He's an engineer too.
I can tell by the head. He's smart.
Yeah.
By the hair.
That man hair long.
So
How can you talk about his hair?
I'm finna do mine. So
he about to do his too.
What he gonna do with it? It's already curly. It's curly. Got a little let that shine glow. Let it shine through.
That's not how it goes.
Yeah, I know, right? What is it? Let that what?
Let that glow.
Soul glow.
Yeah,
soul glow.
Yeah. Shine. Soul glow. Soul shine. Well, I never heard soul shine before.
I know, because you don't have no hair to hear it. So you don't have any hair to hear it. So yes.
My hair don't hear. My hair don't have ears.
So anyway, so he grew up fast. He said she did say that his age, bothers her, So let's move on to JP and Taylor. So they on the date. They talk about their childhood. They talk about growing up. It seemed like his mom was very angry. So like she had anger issues because of the relationship she had with his dad. I guess they was married. They still was married. So a lot of that stuff she took out on his sisters, and he would try to console his sisters and stuff. So she would come in there. It sounded like Mama Dearest to me, honey. She would come in there and start swinging stuff and doing stuff.
I don't know why she didn't attack him.
He said he was young. So I guess the sisters were older and he was the youngest one. And so, but he said him and his mom do have, good relationship. At first he did have a lot of anger issues toward her. So let's move on to Uche and Aaliyah. My favorite. Well, I can't say that now.
Yeah, you did say who my favorite couple. Ooh, they gonna make it. They look so good together. Ooh,
I don't think I did all that. I did.
Ooh, I said, okay.
She said that she came back in there, he wanted to talk to her. She said that she did feel judged. He did apologize for that. He said that he did have a hard time in his past on trusting people. So they both got trust issues. So that's gonna be difficult. Let's see. Izzy is telling Stacey that she's not open enough. He was saying he's dating the other girls and it seems like they're open. Well, he's talking about Johnny. Johnny's open, she's transparent, but it seemed like Stacey was not open enough. And so
I think Stacey was playing the cool. She was playing her cool. She played the cool, and she played the cool with Izzy. She played the cool when she was in the living quarters, man. She didn't open her mouth. She didn't say much, and hey, she got the prize. Oh.
So anyway, so Johnny and Chris are on a date. So they doing a little spot date. She laughing a lot. She's enjoying it. He said that he in love with her, and she didn't say nothing. He said that he can see himself marrying her. So Chris is just head over heels for Johnny.
I like Chris. Chris seems like he's a nice dude, a good dude, man, and sometimes what's those saying? Nice guys finish last. Yeah.
Izzy and Johnny are on their date, and he talking about how he grew up. He grew up a Jehovah's Witness, and he was just saying that it was really hard for them because Jehovah's Witness don't celebrate no holidays, birthdays, Christmas is nothing. And so he was saying that one time his friend invited him to an Easter egg hunt. So he went on over there. He said, but his dad found out and screamed and hollered and really and truly embarrassed him. And it kind of hurt him. And his friend, what a friend, honey. His friend said, well, you know what? That ain't your real daddy anyway. I said, good Lord.
How's a friend though?
I don't know.
I can tell you what the friend probably. The friend, they were young at the time, so what probably happened? The friend mom talked to Izzy mom. They probably playing spades one night, and they got a little alcohol. And Izzy mom probably told the friend mom, you know that's not Izzy real daddy. And the friend mom told Izzy's friend that your friend Izzy, that's not his real daddy over there. And the friend told Izzy.
Oh gosh, that's how it went down.
That's how it went down over a game of spades.
So let's see. So Johnny was just saying that as far as her relation, as far as what she feel for Chris, she was like, well, Chris is more like a friend. Like it's becoming more of a friend zone type of thing. Now for Chris, it ain't. You is my number one, honey. But for her, she's like, he just.
I've been in that predicament before. I was feeling a woman, and she put me in the friend zone. I said, okay, cool.
I got you out though. So I know I put you over there, but I got you out.
I think I put you in the friend zone.
Don't make me cuss on you.
I think I did. I did put you in the friend zone because you say you play too much. You ain't said. You remember that?
We wasn't friends. What are you talking about? You just an associate in the Facebook comments, child. Please.
Associate?
In the Facebook comments.
That's
I said what I said in the beginning. Yeah, so you didn't put me nowhere. Shoot. Let's get that straight. So anyway, JP and Taylor, they is loving on each other. They said, I love you, blah, blah, blah. So he was like, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to ask Mary. She said yes. Okay, so let's move on. Johnny told Chris that she got a stronger connection somewhere else.
It crushed Chris. You hear me? It crushed the dude, man. He was so crushed, man. It's like, and I think Chris put all his eggs in one basket with Johnny.
Yeah.
And because I didn't see him having a connection with anybody else. And my thing is, you keep saying you had a good time with Chris, y'all feeling each other and this and that, but now you're saying basically he was too nice, so you put him in the friend zone.
Yeah, she was basically saying that's what she telling two different stories.
Man, I don't believe what she says, man. And that's what she used to. Then the nice guy, oh yeah, I'm used to the nice guy. The bad boy, oh, I'm used to the bad boy. Make your mind up.
Yeah.
You double talking.
Yeah.
You gaslighting people, man.
So yeah, she was telling Izzy that Chris is so nice. He's so nice. He's sweet. He's the guy that she's used to. So she's used to that being in that comfortable. He makes her feel safe and comfortable. She's used to that. But that's what she always picked the guys wrong because she's used to that type of person. So she wanted to do something different. Now with Chris,
Here, before you go, if you want to do something different, do it while you dating. Don't do it to get married to something different. Give it a try first before you marry that person. That's all I'm saying. No, you're gonna want to try something different, but you're gonna marry this person. That's what you're on the show for, right?
Right.
So yeah, man, date first, man. But that's all bull crap, man.
So yeah, so she broke. She broke Chris' heart, basically. You know what I'm saying? Chris went back to that room. He was distraught. He was crying and everything.
I wish I was there in the room with you, man. I was there. Ooh, ooh,
yeah.
Ooh.
All right. So
don't patronize my joke.
All right, that shit. So anyway, Izzy and Johnny. So Johnny told him that Johnny told Izzy that she broke up with Chris. You know, I did it, honey. I broke up with him for you, baby.
It's like I hate when she did it, cause like she was gloating a little bit.
Yeah,
like she gloating. Yeah. Ooh, it's just me and you against the world. Bunny and Clyde. At that point, I didn't like Johnny no more.
Yeah, me either. Because I felt like, like Chris, he did share some intimate moments with her. And, he was talking about taking her to the family reunion. I could see, and she was saying, I want you to see my family. To me, it's like this. I feel like if you feeling somebody, don't engage them in conversation, talk about your future. If you're
not feeling somebody.
If you feeling somebody more, then you talk more about your future with that person you feeling more. The second person, don't talk about your future. They'll catch on that you not saying a lot of the stuff that they saying. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like I'm leading you on.
But she did lead him on. She did, man. They ain't gonna break the man's heart like that, man. I understand it's part of the show. I get it, but still, man, she could have gave dude his up, man. She could have said, you know what? Yeah, dude, you getting too far ahead of yourself. Talking about family reunions and all that, so he can kind of get a clue. Yeah. But she didn't do that.
So Izzy and Johnny, okay, so yeah, she told him that she broke up, and he started talking about his past relationships and how they kind of messed him up. Like, these folks need therapy, especially Izzy, and the way he be shaking all the time. Izzy needs a lot of therapy because he goes in his head a lot.
He do go. He overthinks things, man. He really does.
So he said, let's see. So she asked the question, have you ever been with somebody that was, addicted to something? And he said no. She said she has, her ex, he was addicted to something or whatever.
Drugs.
Yeah, but she said that, that was her ex-husband. Her ex, I think that was her
ex-boyfriend. Yeah. She got married to her ex-husband, which she really didn't love. He was a rebound from the ex. Yep. And that's why that marriage didn't work. And so she said, well, I'm not going to do that again. So I'm feeling you like that because you are different. You're not the safe pick. So I'm going to choose you. And Izzy's like, oh.
I wish if I ain't had this on my head, all them.
He got the book. Like, he got a little journal. E O me why? So you doing all that?
So at that point, it was a total turn off for him. Yeah. Now he didn't want to admit it. He glad that she spoke and said what she said, but he was totally turned off.
And he's gonna tell her, "Well, your past don't mean nothing, but it's something for me to think about." That past she brought up really changed his mind.
It did. Absolutely.
He said, man, she got a lot of baggage, man.
She spoke too soon, honey. You should have waited until y'all went off with somewhere, honey, before you said all that stuff. So, yeah, Izzy was concerned about what she just said because that totally turned him off. She goes back to her room. She feels that he's turned off. Yeah. She was telling the ladies that she seems like Chris, was more... more transparent than Izzy was. Izzy doesn't seem to be emotionally available. She said, let's see.
She said if he chooses Stacy, he won't be happy. And JP and Taylor, they meet at the end. Yeah. And they were like, open the door. And JP sees Taylor and gives that hard kiss. Dang, dude, you look too aggressive with the kisses, man. Yeah. You gonna break your jaw, man. Golly. But, she liked him, I guess, and he liked her.
So that ended episode 2. Now, episode 3. Let's go and do it.
we're not gonna say God, put God first.
Yeah.
Got in the video.
So on that note, let's go on over to episode 3
and 4.
and 4. Don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
Always put God first.
Deuces.
Hey!